All right, y'all, we're gonna make a cheeseburger casserole. We're gonna start with 3 baked potatoes that I cut into rounds. It's gonna go over the bottom of our 13 by 9 baking dish. Boom. All right, we got our bottom layer there. Next, we wanna add a layer of cheese. We don't wanna use all this cheese. You just wanna do about maybe half a cup's worth, because the main layer is going to go on top. But you do want to get this bottom layer on there to get the full effect of this cheesy goodness. A little bit more. All right, now that we have the bottom layer of cheese, we're going to put our ground beef over the top of our cheese layer. Make sure it's distributed nice and evenly for our cheeseburger casserole. Just get it nice and spread around. All right, perfect. That was about 1.25 pounds of beef. Next, we got our cream of mushroom soup that we're going to put in as our next layer. This is one of those layered casseroles. Make sure it's nice and scraped out, y'all. So just spread that over the top of the meat as best you can. This thing don't have to be pretty, it's about being tasty. Also, I season the meat with garlic powder, paprika, and a couple other things that I can't remember right now. Oh yeah, salt and pepper. So we got that nice and seasoned up in case y'all are like, he ain't even seasoned the meat. I did season the meat. I seasoned it well. Okay, now that we have that spread over the top, we'll go to our next tasty layer. I sauteed an onion, red pepper, and some minced garlic. And I sauteed it in the beef grease. And I highly recommend doing the same. Get some of that beef flavor in there. Okay, we got all that on there. Get that nice and spread over the top as best you can. Like I said, it ain't gotta be pretty, it's just getting all the flavors mixed in there together. We got that nice and mixed in there. And this was not part of the recipe, but me personally, I want to add a little bit of garlic salt. Just add a little bit of extra seasoning over the top. Season as you cook, y'all. All right, now that we got that, finally, we're going to add our final amount of cheese over the top of this. This is freshly grated cheddar cheese. I suggest, if you want it to melt real good, I would suggest grating your own cheese and not doing the bagged stuff. It just melts a lot better. But if you don't have time and want to get some bagged stuff, cool, it'll still taste great. It'll just taste a little bit better with that grated cheese. All right, y'all, so we got the oven preheated to 350. We're going to put it in there for 35 to 40 minutes. 35 to 40 minutes, y'all, should be ready. All right, let's check out this cheeseburger casserole. Ooh, that is looking tasty. What you think, Rain?
That looks pretty good.
Oh my goodness. Just smells so good too. I gotta try this while it's still hot. Let's see here. I'm gonna go right in here. Get those potatoes on the bottom. Oh yeah. It ain't gonna be pretty, it's just gonna taste real good. Look at that. Y'all, you gotta try this. Oh man, this looks so good. Man, that is bubbling. Mmm. Y'all, this is one of the best things I have made on this page. Highly recommend y'all gotta try this for real. For the sake of your family, your loved ones. I'm saying, tell a friend about this one. We got a Mr. Meaty casserole. We're gonna start with a pound of ground beef. I got lean ground beef.
Okay. Lean ground beef is important.
Yeah, you got less grease
Right.
and stuff. Okay, after you got your pound of ground beef, you want to take 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes.
Okay.
Dump that whole thing up in there.
That's a big can.
Big can. I like the big can. Okay, then
What's
we're gonna
next?
take 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. This is my favorite part.
Ooh.
I am a big garlic lover.
You know it's a real Italian when you smell the garlic.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And speaking of Italian, got some Italian seasoning.
Necessary.
We're gonna put about a tablespoon worth in here. I like to kind of eyeball it.
Right.
You know, seasoning's beauty's in the eye of the beholder when it comes to seasoning.
Right.
Got a little pepper. I personally like some flavor, so.
Mm-hmm.
And a little pink salt. Get that all mixed in there. All right, and now let's mix this up in the bowl.
This feels like a recipe your grandma would have made.
Hey, she loved meat, so she loved Mr. Meaty.
That's right.
Okay, so we got the meat mixture ready.
Come.
And we're gonna start with our liquid cheese mixture.
Okay.
So we're gonna do half of this 16-ounce ricotta cheese.
Oh. Wow.
Once again, it's another indication
Looking
this
like
is-
ice cream.
This is some real like Italian stuff.
That's true.
I wish I had some real ricotta cheese from Italy, but
Yeah.
I don't. So yeah, we'll do 8 ounces of the ricotta cheese.
Okay. That looks like vanilla ice
We're
cream.
gonna take 1 beaten egg, just 1. I already beat it down with the fork.
Good, good.
Give it a good beat down. And then we're gonna take 1 cup of mozzarella. So that's half this bag. So you kind of just pinch it right there in the middle.
Pinch it. Okay. Ooh.
All right, because we're gonna save this other half for a later part in the
Right.
recipe. Let's stir that little cheese mixture together. Ooh, I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Once we got that pretty good and mixed up, I have a 16-ounce box of rotini
Okay.
that I already cooked, al dente.
Best way to cook it.
We're gonna pour it in with the cheese mixture and get it mixed in there with the cheese mixture.
Oh.
Yeah. So just kind of get that mixed in.
Okay.
Okay, so getting that pretty good and mixed in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so next part, we're gonna take half of this mixture here and we're gonna
Uh-huh.
layer it on the bottom of this greased 13 by 9 dish. Yeah, take about half the mixture, get
Okay.
that bottom layer going.
Right.
Make sure and cover the whole thing. Oh man, this is smelling good.
Wow,
Do
that
you
does
smell
smell
that?
good. Wow, I didn't smell it until you poured it. Man.
Get a little bit more, cover the bottom. Ooh, baby. All right, once you got a nice even layer, you're gonna take half of the meat mixture that we made and put
Okay.
that as the first meat layer.
Ooh.
North, south, east, and west, as my dad says. There you go.
Wise man, your father.
Yeah, he's very wise.
Patties. Kind of thing.
So then just kind of mix that. Oh, I really am excited about this one. I've had some fails in the casserole game, but this is
Right.
not going to be one of them. I'll tell you that right now.
It's hard to mess up this one, you know? This is noodles, beef,
Mr.
cheese.
Meaty casserole.
Mr. Meaty.
All right, so we'll take the rest of the noodle mixture and put it over the top of that to get the second layer going.
Yeah. Yeah, this is great.
All right.
Wow.
So we got the second layer on there, and then we're gonna do the second layer of meat. We're gonna just pour that guy over there.
Wow. I just had the idea too. If you didn't like red sauce, you could do this whole thing maybe with an Alfredo and chicken.
Ooh.
You know?
That's a great idea.
Kind of options for people.
Okay. Look at that.
That looks so good.
It really does.
Smells good. Oh man.
All right, so now that we have the second layer of the meat, we're gonna take that other half of the mozzarella that we had set aside,
Okay.
sprinkle it over the top. I mean, what's a good casserole without the cheese
Now
on
the
top?
cheese on top is honestly the most important.
Bubbling.
Right. Oh yeah.
Got a little clumpy there. Just
Well, Mr. Meaty, Mr. Clumpy, you know?
kind of spread it.
Nice.
All right, so we got that in there. We're gonna put it in the oven. We got it set at 350. We're gonna put it in there for 40 minutes, uncovered at 40 minutes.
Bye, Mr. Meaty.
Bye, Mr. Meaty. All right, let's check out this Mr. Meaty's casserole. Ooh,
Oh, that looks great.
baby.
Can't go wrong with something like that.
That is looking perfect. Okay, so we're gonna just let it cool down for a second and we'll come back and try it. All right, let's give it a try. I'm excited about this
That
one.
looks good.
Look at that.
Wow. That is beautiful.
It really is. This one is a hit, y'all. All right, I cannot wait to try this. I'm so hungry too. Oh. Wait, hold on. There we go. That is super good.
Hit?
Definitely a hit. We're gonna start with 1 pound of lean ground beef. So not a whole lot of grease. I didn't have to drain too much grease out of it. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna just do a little salt. Make sure we season our meat well. I don't know if you can even see it. They're coming out so small.
I can see it.
And some pepper. Oh yeah, see that, Dustin? And then we're gonna take 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. That's right, y'all. A whole tablespoon. We got 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce that we're gonna pour into that. Love that sound. There's the second one. I'm already loving how this is smelling. And finally, before I start stirring, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of sugar. That's right, get a little sweetness in there. All right, so let's just mix this up for just a second.
Kind of like a meatloaf.
Yeah, we're kind of right now is like kind of a sloppy Joe vibe. I used to love those as a kid. How did they make that? Probably like this. All right, so that's pretty good mixed up. We're gonna do 8 ounces of the sour cream. This is an 8-ounce container, so just drop the whole thing in there.
Nice.
Get it all out of there. Okay. Go ahead and give that a nice mix in there. Get it all. Kim says marbleized. Oh, it does look pretty though. All right, we got that pretty good and mixed up. Okay, so now we got some fettuccine, or some people call them egg noodles. I think, are they the same thing? I keep forgetting. I know they're made out of egg noodles. Egg noodles are a little softer, but anyway, you can use either one in this recipe. Just kind of put that in there. We're gonna mix that in. All right, so we got those nice and gently folded in there. We're gonna take about a cup of sharp cheddar cheese that we're gonna put in there. Not the whole thing, but just about a cup, because we're gonna sprinkle the top with some. That's about a cup's worth right there. So then just get that nice and mixed into there. Nice cheesy mixture. Egg noodle casseroles.
No.
Seem to be a thing right now. All right, so we're gonna take this and put it into our 13 by 9 dish. Get that nice in there. Kind of get it spread evenly.
Looks good.
Looks really good. All right, so now for the final part, we're just gonna put the remaining cheese. I had a little left over in this one from a previous recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one right here, we're gonna just dust it over the top.
Just a dusting.
Get that dusted over the top.
Mm.
So we have a nice cheesy top when it's done. It'll be nice and bubbling. All right, so let's take this over to the oven.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put it in there for, it'll just take about 20 minutes. You just wanna put it in there for about 20 minutes at 350.
Okay.
Hey, let's check out this meaty Uncle Tony casserole.
Wow, looks
Ooh.
cheesy.
It looks good. Mmm. Look at like the little redness on top from the mixture. That looks really good. All right, let's give this a try. This kind of reminds me of like that cheeseburger hamburger helper when I was growing up.
Look at that.
Let's see how old Uncle Tony did.
Tastes like hamburger helper?
That's pretty good. That's even better. Better than hamburger helper.
There you go, folks.